Hey Cass, is now a good time to text? I just wanted to say how proud of you I am for yesterday and everything, really. I think you did a great job giving birth yesterday.
Oh man. Well, it wasn't easy. I'll tell you that much. And now it hurts just to use the restroom. What a mess.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna go and visit you once I get off of work. And I even asked for a week off of work from when you're supposed to get out of the hospital.
Really? You did that? You know you didn't have to take time off work for me. Besides, didn't you already take time off to leave work early yesterday so that you could be with me? I hope you're not wasting all of your time off.
It's never a waste if it means I get to spend more time with you. Besides, this is our first child together. Did you really think I was going to miss this? Although, it was unfortunate that you've got to spend a week in the hospital to recover.
Yeah, I am really bored now that there's nothing to wait around for here.
Oh, and by the way, I wanted to say that I thought of a few potential names. What do you think of naming a girl something like Emma or Linda or something like that?
Really? That's what you came up with? I feel like I'd be talking to my grandma when I talk to her.
Oh, you're not a big fan of those names? I just thought that they had a nice ring to them.
Well, I've already thought of what we're going to name her. What do you think of Fiona? I think it's just unique enough without being too strange. Better than some grandma name, though.
So instead you want to name her Fiona, like from that one princess movie?
Yeah, that's right. So what do you think?
Well, I do really like the name, I'll say that much. And I'm glad it's not something too crazy. Actually, I think that Fiona's really starting to grow on me.
It's a really good one, don't you think? Well, okay then. I guess I'll call the nurses and tell them we've decided. So maybe when you come and visit me, you can sign off on her birth certificate as well.
Great, I'll do that. And after that, I'll take care of all the other paperwork.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, Toby. By the way, when you come here, would you mind buying some snacks on the way?
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. Anything else you want me to get you?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
Great. Sounds good. By the way, I ordered some stuff for the baby online. It should be getting delivered soon.
Oh, that stuff you ordered? Yeah, I'm really sorry about this, but I actually had it sent to my sister's address. I was looking at what you ordered and actually switched it to hers. I guess it was saved from the last time we had that sofa shipped to her. But we can try and get the stuff from her soon.
Okay, got it. Thanks for telling me that. I was going to have it sent to the hospital, but, well, I guess there's really no need in worrying about any of that now. We'll just have to wait a few days to get it all.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But I'm sure it'll arrive soon, and it won't be a problem.
Yeah, I doubt that it will. But I've got to get back to work now, so I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Have a nice rest of your day, Toby.
I will, and I can't wait to see you and little Fiona. I'll try and come over to see you both tonight. Hey, Cass, can you text right now? I was just wondering where you are at the moment. I went to the hospital and they told me that you had checked out today.
Oh, right. Toby, I'm really sorry.
What do you mean? Where are you if you're not back at home? Did you go visit your parents' place or something like that?
No, it isn't anything like that.
Well, then, where are you right now, Cass?
Toby, I'm sorry, but I just can't tell you that.
What do you mean you can't tell me that? Why not?
Toby, I'm sorry, but I want a divorce.
Wait, hold on. Are you serious? You really want to get a divorce? But why?
I'm sorry, I can't be with you anymore. Toby, I need to be on my own.
So then you really actually are serious about this? I just don't know what to say at all.
Of course I'm serious. You know that I would never joke about this.
But I don't get it. Did I do something to make you feel this way? I mean, yesterday it seems like things were going great between us, right?
I know that, but the fact is that this has been a long time coming for me. There are just so many little things that have been building up.
Little things? Well, little things like what? Can't you at least tell me that?
Just a bunch of little things. So many that I can't even say them all here because it would take too long.
And so you're really just not going to tell me at all about what any of these are? Please, you have to at least give me a chance to change.
I don't really think that these are things that you can change, Toby. It's more fundamental than that. Besides, I guess I've gotten used to having my own way of doing things, and it just doesn't mess well with you.
But please, can't you at least tell me something more specific?
Look, Toby, I am trying to convince you or change your feelings about this. It's not you, it's me. And I want a divorce, okay? Please, I just can't do this anymore. You have to let me go.
But this is all so sudden. I don't even know what to think right now.
And I'm very sorry for putting you in this position right now. But I've been holding this in for a long time.
You mean that this is something you've thought about even before we had kids?
Yeah. I actually started thinking about it while I was pregnant. Of course I was nervous about raising the child all on my own. But now that I've had her, I think it's going to be okay.
Cass, please. Can't I do anything to make you change your mind about this? I promise that whatever problem you have with me, I'll try and fix it. I don't know how I'm supposed to live with myself if you leave me for reasons I can't understand. I promise that I'll dedicate myself to being there for you both.
Look, Toby, I've already told you what I want to happen. Now you just need to accept that.
Please, no. I can't do this. I don't want to get a divorce.
You have to understand that it's not all your fault. It's not just you problems, it's also me problem. And I just think that you deserve a better person than me.
But I love you. You're the one that I want to be with. And we just had our first daughter together. Why are you doing this now?
I'm sorry, Toby, but I've made up my mind. So I'm going to come over in a few days to get my things. And I'll bring the divorce papers with me. I'll leave the key on the table if you're not home when I'm there. Hey, Toby, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to submit our divorce papers now.
Got it. Thanks so much for letting me know, Cassandra.
Now remember, you're going to be allowed to see Fiona once a month. And until her first birthday, you're going to pay $1,500 in child support. After that, it is going to drop down to $1,000 a month, okay?
Right. Got it. Thanks for explaining that.
And thank you for being the one to pay it. And for listening to me and going along with this.
I still can't believe this is what we're doing right after you've had our baby. I mean, it's not like you're going to be able to go back to work right away, right?
Yeah, that is true. So that's why I'm glad to be able to have your support as I go through all of this.
Yeah, of course. Are you going to be staying with your parents after that?
Yes, that's right. That's what I was thinking of doing.
I see. Well, then when you get there, could you at least tell my parents that I say hi to both of them, and I hope that they're well?
I don't think there really any need for me to do that. After all, I don't think you even met my parents. But I'm just sorry that things had to end between us like this. But I just have one more request. Do you think you could leave me alone until I reach out to you for something?
Right, of course. Well then, at least tell your parents thanks for taking care of you and our daughter.
Yeah, sure thing. I can do that. But I am really sorry for all of this.
It's okay, Cassandra. You don't need to apologize. If anything, I feel like that would just make it all worse for us both.
I know. I'm really, really sorry. I guess I just did it again, didn't I? And that's not what I meant. I meant that I'm grateful for your understanding. I'll reach out to you again next month to figure out when you want to see Fiona. Thanks again for everything. I know this isn't how you wanted to raise your child, but I appreciate your cooperation.
Of course. And you two take care of yourselves. Or, I guess you take care of yourself and Fiona. And just know that if you ever need anything, and I do mean anything at all, that you can always reach out and ask for help. Okay?
Hey there, Toby. Did something happen recently?
Something happen? Not really sure what you mean by that, Cass.
Well, I just mean that today is a day that you're supposed to send the child support. Did you forget to send me the money?
No, I didn't forget about anything, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, then why haven't you sent me any money for child support then?
Well, it's because I'm done paying you.
What do you mean by that? You can't be serious about that, right? You know you have to pay it.
I'm not so sure about that, actually.
What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you're trying to tell me, Toby. But you can't just cut me off like that without saying anything.
Well, I just don't feel like paying you anything anymore. So that's that.
Toby, what on earth are you talking about? You think that I'm going to let you get away with this?
Well, there's nothing to get away with. I don't want to pay, and so I won't. That's that.
What in the world do you mean you don't want to pay? What do you think is going to happen to Fiona if you don't pay, huh? You do realize that we need this child support, right? I need this child support to take care of Fiona.
Well, that doesn't really sound like my problem. So, yeah.
Toby, why are you talking to me like this? You're being so horrible to me. Do you realize that? I mean, just pay the child support. Don't you love our daughter?
Man, you're getting really desperate now, aren't you? You really think I care at all for that little brat?
Brat? What do you mean? How can you say that about your own daughter? I didn't know you were this kind of person, but if you're really not going to pay, then don't think that I'm going to get my mouth shut.
And just what are you not going to keep your mouth shut about? What do you think you can do about this?
Well, I will hire a lawyer and take you to family court, and then the judge is going to force you to pay child support.
No, I really don't think that's going to work out how you think. And if I don't feel like paying, then I don't have to pay. So there's nothing you can do about it.
What do you mean there's nothing I can do about it? You really think you can just get out of paying for child support like this? You can't just say you don't feel like paying and get away with this.
Are you sure? Because I still don't feel like paying, and I'm still not going to be paying you, so...
But I don't understand. Why are you acting like this? Where is all of this coming from?
Well, the main reason I'm not going to pay you anything is because that kid isn't mine.
What do you mean by that? You don't really mean that, do you?
No, I was actually going to reach out to you today and tell you that I have all the evidence I need. But I know that you cheated on me, and Fiona is the baby you had with that man.
Toby, you don't really think that I cheated on you, do you? Where is all of this coming from? I don't get it.
Please, you don't need to play dumb about this at all, you know. I mean, I know that you're not even at your parents'. You're at this other man's house right now, aren't you? That's where you've been since you left the hospital. I doubt that your mom even knows where you are, huh?
Well, okay, you're right. I'm not at home with my parents. But it's only because I didn't want them to be doing everything for me. So I was using the child support money you were sending to rent an apartment for Fiona and I.
I already know what's going on. After you left me, I went to go and talk with your sister. I just needed someone to talk to about it. But you should have seen how mad she got when I told her you left me. But I couldn't understand why she was so upset just for that.
Well, I don't know how much my sister would have known about anything that's going on, so...
Oh, I don't think she was getting anything wrong. I told her what you told me, and she said that she didn't think I needed to be there for the baby. But you were also lying to me about how hard the pregnancy was, about not going home, about so many things.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just needed a reason to divorce you, and I couldn't think of one. So I really am sorry for having to lie to you.
And you didn't go back to your parents' house because you wanted to go and live with your baby daddy. So can you please just admit that Fiona isn't mine? Why are we keeping this charade up?
But it's really not a lie. I swear to you that Fiona really is yours. You have to believe me. You really think that I would lie about something as important as that? Of course I wouldn't.
I was actually just talking to your sister early this week as well. She told me all about how you've been avoiding the family. But she wanted me to tell you that if you don't reach out to them, that they're going to cut you off and never talk to you again.
But what do they even want to do with me? I don't get what they want from me.
Well, now what they want from you is a DNA test on that baby.
I don't understand. Why would they want me to do that?
Well, because your sister told them my story, and now they have their doubts about who the father of their grandchild even is.
But they know how it is. They know that you're the father.
So you're telling me they always thought I was Fiona's father?
I just thought that you might think of her as your daughter.
Well, I don't. Not after all that I've learned. Although, if I can be honest, I knew about a month before you had her that Fiona wasn't mine.
No. Please, you have to know that I always thought that she was your daughter. I swear it.
You told me that you switched the address of the baby things that I got to go to your sister's house, right? Well, I know that was also a lie. I checked online to see if the package has been delivered, and it wasn't your sister's house at all. So I can only assume it's where you've been living with this other man of yours, right?
Toby, you can't believe that, right?
Cassandra, I even went to go and check on the house that you had all the baby stuff sent to. I looked into the guy who lived there, and I found out that he had a newborn daughter with the same name as ours. So tell me, are you going to tell me the name of your other man?
Please, can't we just stop this here?
I think his name is actually Frank, isn't it? So I wonder if that's where the name you came up with came from. I guess I really am an idiot for thinking that I could ever trust you. You were cheating on me this whole time and even planned to divorce me while you were doing it.
Please, you don't get it. I just thought that it would be better if I raised the baby with Frank.
And just why is that? So I could pay your child support?
No, it isn't that. It's that he's going to start law school and be a lawyer, but I thought he could save some money that way.
Well then, you better go tell him to take a DNA test for the baby, or else I'm going to sue you both.
But then that would mean I wouldn't get money from you anymore, right? Please, can't we just split custody or something?
There's no custody to split at all since the kid isn't even mine to begin with. But I am going to make you pay for all the lying you've done.
Why are you doing this to me? I don't understand. You have to know that I never wanted to hurt you.
I can't believe that you're still trying to make excuses for yourself right now.
But I mean, we're already divorced. What's the point of trying to punish me for what I did now?
You do know that infidelity has a statute of limitations, don't you? That's why I'm going to make you pay. I think somewhere in the range of $30,000 sounds fair, don't you?
You want to charge me how much money? There's no way that I'd be able to afford paying you all of that.
Oh, I'm sure that you will be very worried about the money now that you're a new mother, but that isn't my problem. Why don't you ask your future lawyer boyfriend to think of a way to get out of this? Huh? I'm sure it would be some kind of practice for him before he goes to school to learn, don't you think?
Wait, no, Toby, please. I don't have that kind of money at all. I'll never be able to pay all of that back.
I'm sure you could think of some way to split it up. Let's say that it's $20,000 for the marriage and another $10,000 for the affair. Maybe Frank can help you with the other one. Of course, I intend on suing him too.
But how am I supposed to get that money in the first place? I just don't have it, and I won't be able to pay you.
But you are more than fine asking me to pay you money for a child I thought was mine until they turned 18.
No, that's different. You don't understand. It's different.
It doesn't really seem that different from where I'm standing. I can tell you that much.
I'm so sorry for lying to you, Toby. I never meant for things to go like this.
I don't want to hear it. I really just don't want to hear what you have to say to me at all.
But I really don't have that kind of money to pay you. If I do, then I don't know how I'm supposed to live. And I don't get why you're going to punish a blameless baby for this. Don't you have a heart?
Don't we make this about Fiona? This is much bigger than her. Besides, I'm not pushing her. You are. These are the consequences of your actions, and you're going to have to live with them. If you didn't want this, then you shouldn't have cheated on me, lied about, and maybe made me think I was her father in the first place. Because I was ready to lay my life down for that baby when you had it. I thought that it was the product of our years of love and devotion, and you've ruined all of it.
Please, Toby. Can't you just not sue me? That's all I want. I just can't afford to lose any money right now.
And I'm telling you that's not my problem. If you want help, go ask your family about it. After that, I hired a lawyer and had my suit against Cassandra and Frank filed. The judge didn't end up ordering a DNA test on Fiona, and, to no one's surprise, it was Frank's, and not mine. That more or less sealed the deal, and the judge forced them both to pay me a compensation for what I had been through. Of course, with a sum that big, even asking her parents wasn't enough to get Cassandra what she needed. I took the money and used part of it to set up a college fund for Fiona. It could never be touched by either of her parents, and Fiona wouldn't know about it until she turned 18. The only rule I made was that the money must be spent on things for school. Although I was upset, I did agree with Cassandra that Fiona didn't deserve to pay for her mother's mistakes. She may not be my daughter, but I thought of the fund as a way of taking her parents' money and making sure that it went back to her in the end. I took the rest of the money and used it to move away. I haven't heard from Cassandra, Frank, her sister, or anyone since then. It's been hard feeling like I was starting my life over from scratch, but things are getting better day by day.